I'm about to blow your mind with a stat that destroys the entire Drake versus Kendrick debate forever. And I guarantee you've never heard this breakdown before because the industry doesn't want you to know the truth. Everyone says Drake got more streams than Kendrick, right? Drake, the biggest rapper alive. Drake, untouchable in the numbers. Wrong. Dead wrong. And I got the receipts to prove it with cold hard mathematics that's gonna shatter everything you thought you knew about who really runs hip hop. When you actually break down the genre, when you separate rap from pop rap, Kendrick Lamar has more pure hip hop streams than Drake, and it ain't even close. I'm talking about more than double the rap streams, and I got the exact numbers to prove it. You think Drake's streaming dominance means he's the king of rap? Think again. What I'm about to show you is that Drake's billions of streams come from pop music, R&B, dancehall, and crossover hits that have nothing to do with actual hip hop. Meanwhile, Kendrick's streams come from pure, unfiltered rap that the culture actually respects. And here's what makes this even crazier. Every few minutes throughout this breakdown, I'm gonna drop bombshells that expose how the streaming game is rigged, how algorithms inflate crossover numbers, and why the math proves Kendrick is the real king of hip hop while Drake is just the king of making music that appeals to everyone. This 30-minute breakdown is gonna take you through Drake's top 10 biggest songs and show you how many are actually rap versus pop. Then we'll do the same for Kendrick, and when you see the results, you're gonna understand why Not Like Us hit different, why the culture chose sides, and why streaming numbers without context are completely meaningless. From one dance being pure dancehall pop with 4 billion streams that have nothing to do with rap, to Humble being pure hip-hop artistry that represents what the genre is really about. From Drake needing pop elements to dominate, to Kendrick proving that real rap can get billions of streams without compromising the culture. By the end of this video, you'll have the mathematical proof that changes everything. You'll understand the difference between commercial dominance and cultural dominance, and you'll never look at streaming numbers the same way again. This is the most controversial take in hip-hop, backed by facts, data, and undeniable evidence that's gonna end the debate once and for all. Hit that subscribe button right now because what I'm about to expose is the truth the music industry doesn't want you to see.
And for me, this is something I've been noticed, so let's just sit here and break it down. Make sure you drop a like, a hype, and a comment. It's your boy Jet Ski G. We back with another banger. We're gonna take it back over to Mic Drop TV. You know, I don't like to hold y'all for too long. Let's get it, y'all.
But before we dive into this massacre, let me tell y'all something. I've been seeing Drake fans in my comments talking about Drake got more streams than Kendrick. Yeah, and McDonald's sells more burgers than Gordon Ramsay, but we all know who the real chef is. Today we about to separate the Happy Meals from the haute cuisine. All right, let me paint this picture for y'all. Drake fans be like, my GOAT got 19.5 billion streams in his top 10.
Crazy.
And that's facts. But what they not telling you is that man's out here with an identity crisis bigger than his ghostwriting allegations. This man switching genres more than he's switching accents. One minute he Jamaican, next minute he British, then he from Houston, now he's speaking Spanish. Drake the Mr. Potato Head of hip hop, just switching out parts depending on what's trending. Let's run these numbers like we run it from Drake's security at Kendrick's pop-out concert. And I'm gonna break this down so thoroughly that even Drake's ghostwriter's gonna have to admit Kendrick the real king. Starting with Drake's #1 song, and this is where the comedy begins. One Dance, sitting at 3.87 billion streams. My brothers and sisters in hip hop, this man is singing over tropical house music with Wizkid. That's not a rap song. That's what plays when you're waiting for your Uber at 2 a.m. after the club. This the song your auntie plays at the family barbecue thinking she hip.
That's why I need a one dance. That's facts.
Drake out here making music for wine moms who want to feel cultured. This the song that plays in Target when they trying to make shopping feel international. And the audacity of Drake fans to count this as hip hop. That's like calling Frozen a horror movie because Elsa got ice powers. This man took dancehall, watered it down, added some auto-tune, and sold it to suburban yoga classes.
He definitely stole that song, I'm sure, from somebody else, and it's definitely elevator music. Let's keep going.
Where the bars at? Where the wordplay? Where the culture? This man singing I Need a One Dance like he had a middle school formal asking for his first slow dance. Then we moved to God's Plan at 2.9 billion streams. God's Plan. Now Drake fans gonna say, but he rapping on this one. Nah fam, he's singing with a rap flow. This man turned hip hop into a Hallmark card. God's Plan. God's Plan. That's not bars. That's what my grandma posts on Facebook with a picture of a sunset. The most complex rhyme scheme in this song is when he rhymed things with things. Shakespeare somewhere rolling in his grave. But wait, it gets worse. Passion Fruit at #3 with 2.03 billion streams. Drake singing about toxic relationships over music that sounds like elevator music at a fancy resort. This is the type of song that plays when you on hold with customer service. This man said passionate from miles away. That's not a bar, that's a long distance phone plan advertisement. Where the metaphors? Where the double entendres? This man writing lyrics like he filling out a diary entry. The disrespect to hip hop continues. Work by Rihanna featuring Drake sitting at 1.6 billion streams. My guy counting Rihanna's numbers. That's like me claiming I played in the NBA because I got courtside seats. That's like saying you won a Grammy because you was in the building when they gave it out. Drake in his top 10 with someone else's song. That's like putting your roommate's degree on your resume. And the way he delivers his part, yeah, okay, you need to get done. What does that even mean? This man speaking in refrigerator manual instructions. He just making sounds that rhyme without saying nothing. That's not wordplay, that's word salad. My 5-year-old nephew got more complex bars when he freestyled about his juice box. Hotline Bling at 1.54 billion streams. The meme song. Man was doing the Carlton dance in a turtleneck. That ain't hip hop. That's what happens when you
And like, when do we sit and talk about like this dude's swag, how it's just the biggest dork in hip hop? Like, this dude raps, sing, and dresses like the biggest dork in hip hop. Let's keep going.
Jimmy from Degrassi into the studio. This the song that made they understood rap music. Drake in that video looking like he trying to direct air traffic with them dance moves. Looking like he fighting invisible bees. This song's so soft they play it in elevators without editing it. The hook is, you used to call me on my cell phone.
And the crazy thing about this is, he actually stole the dance moves from Marley G. Marley G said something about it. He stole the dance move and stole Marley G's song. So he sent Chubbs to go beat Marley G up. And this is why the Drake sweatshop, and this is why I don't respect Drake, because he steals songs, he threatens people. And you know, like songwriters, they like songbirds. So he stole the song because that song was actually belonging to somebody else. And he stole the dance moves to the song. And he stole the accents within it. Like, he's just a thief, bro. He's just a creative player who makes the face of music. He's an entertainer. He's not a rapper. He's not a singer. He's not a great pop artist. He's not great at anything, honestly. He's just a good entertainer, a very great entertainer. Let's keep going.
Not a bar, that's a Sprint commercial. This man made a whole song about his ex not texting him back and turned it into interpretive dance. Where's the aggression? Where's the hunger? This man more worried about his phone plan than his pen game. Now this is where it gets embarrassing. MIA by Bad Bunny featuring Drake in his top 10 with a reggaeton feature where he not even the main artist. Drake out here like, yeah, I rap while singing backup on a Latin pop track. That's like saying you a chef because you added salt to somebody else's soup. That's like saying you played in the Super Bowl because you watched it on TV. And what's Drake doing on this track? Singing in Spanish. Badly. This man pronunciation so off, Spanish speakers need subtitles to understand him. He out here culturally appropriating in multiple languages now.
Definitely culturally appropriating.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom.
He out here culturally appropriating in multiple languages now. Drake, the Rosetta Stone of mediocrity. Crazy. In My Feelings at 1.48 billion. The Kiki Challenge track. This song only popped because people was jumping out of moving cars. The song was so boring they had to risk their lives to make it interesting.
TikTok song.
Drake made a song so mid that people said, you know what would make this better? Traffic accidents. The whole appeal was the dance, not the lyrics.
God.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? That's not bars. That's what you text when you insecure at 3 a.m. This man made a song for people with attachment issues. The deepest bar in the song is when he said, in my feelings. Yeah, we can tell, my guy. You've been in your feelings for your whole career. Nice for what at 1.43 billion. And I'll give him some credit here. This got a bounce to it. But it's sampling Lauryn Hill. And we all know Lauryn did it better. Drake taking real hip hop and making it safe.
Not only did you sample and take from Lauryn Hill, you also took from New Orleans Bounce, which you have no business even being over there. Like, you're culturally appropriating again. As a white Jewish rapper from Toronto, you're culturally appropriating again. You have no business doing New Orleans Bounce. You have no business touching Lauryn Hill stuff. You have no business in the reggaeton space. You have no business in the dance hall space. You have no business dealing with anything of any culture. You are a Canadian Jewish white man. You have nothing to do with the culture, bro. And we got love for white people, but it's not when you culturally appropriating black people and you got bars going at people like you rapping like you trying to free the slaves. That is insane. You are not like us. You're not one of us.
For soccer moms. That's like taking hot sauce and adding milk to it. Yeah, it's still technically spicy, but you ruined the point. Life is Good by Future featuring Drake at 1.40 billion. Another feature. This man got more features in his top 10 than a magazine. And what's he doing on Future's track? Whining about his baby mama. Future out here rapping about success and Drake crying about Sophie. That's like showing up to a celebration and talking about your therapy session. Finally, Going Bad by Meek Mill featuring Drake at 1.32.
Saw you last night, but didn't
The only somewhat pure rap song, and it ain't even his. Meek Mill had to carry him to get him one rap song in the top 10. That's like your friend helping you pass the test and you claiming you smart. Now let's talk about a real rapper. Kendrick's top 10 looking like a hip-hop Hall of Fame, not a now that's what I call music compilation.
Right.
Humble, sitting at 3.9 billion streams of pure bars. No singing, no tropical house, no dancing in turtlenecks, just sit down, be humble. The beat knocks, the flow switches, the message clear. That's what we call rapping where I'm from. This man said my left stroke just went viral. That's wordplay. Multiple meanings, cultural references, clever. The way Kendrick attacks this beat like it owes him money. The way he switches flows like he changing gears in a race car. This ain't music for the club, this music for the culture. You can't do a TikTok dance to this because you're too busy trying to catch all the bars he dropping. All the Stars with SZA at 2.8 billion. And yes, this is Kendrick's crossover moment. But even when Kendrick does pop, he does it with purpose. This for Black Panther, celebrating black excellence, not crying about some girl who won't text back. Even his pop songs got more substance than Drake's rap songs. Money Trees featuring J-Rock at 2.4 billion streams. Storytelling rap at its finest. This man painting pictures with words while Drake painting his nails for the next music video. The way Kendrick breaks down systematic oppression while making it bang in the whip.
Right.
Dreams of living life like rappers do. Exploring the complexity of aspirations in the hood. Meanwhile, Drake's deepest thought is, should I text her back? This song got layers. You can listen to it 5 times and catch something new each time. Drake songs you listen to once and you got the whole thing. He sad about a girl. That's it. That's the entire song.
Respectfully.
Love featuring Zakari at 2.1 billion. And yeah, the softer, but it still got substance. Kendrick exploring real relationships, not just, you used to call me. This man talking about loyalty, commitment, growth. Drake talking about girls like they Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Swimming Pools at 1.9 billion streams. A song about alcoholism that bangs like a club anthem. The irony, the intelligence. This man made a cautionary tale sound like a banger. It's like making vegetables taste like candy, but still nutritious. Drake could never. Drake would just make a song about being drunk and sad. The hook sounds like a party anthem, but the verse is talking about peer pressure and addiction. That's genius. That's art. Drake's idea of depth of using the echo effect on his vocals. Kendrick making you think while you turn up. Goosebumps by Travis Scott at 1.85 billion. And Kendrick's verse on this murdered it. I get those goosebumps every time. Even on someone else's track, Kendrick showing up like the final boss. Drake on features sounding like the tutorial level. DNA at 1.77 billion streams. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. This track is aggressive hip hop at its finest. The beat switches like Kendrick's personality disorders. He rapping from multiple perspectives, multiple flows, multiple intensities.
Yeah, you basically comparing a rapper who actually dropping music to feed the soul compared to somebody who else is trying to keep you sleep, keep your head bobbing, actually cause depression with that type music. Comparing it to somebody who's actually wanting to feed the soul and actually believes in the black plight, the plight of the black man. Kendrick believes in it. And Drake don't even care about the black people. He trying to destroy them as much as he can. He out here taking pictures with Sexy Red and promoting Sexy Red to the girls. Let's talk about it. Let's keep going.
People said that Kendrick Lamar destroyed Drake's career, but the numbers still look like Drake is king.
Shut up, bitch!
Dizzy is sitting at 116 billion streams on Spotify, making him the all-time leader.
Wait, what? He big with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world. These niggas, yeah, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world went hide from the kid? R.B. Graham in the wheelchair? Drake?
Yes!
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me. Y'all talking about the light-skinned nigga from DeGeneres?
from Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
From where?
Degrassi.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he know.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he know.
Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. That's Soulja.
Shit.
That's my bar.
Shit.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
That kissed me through the phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar. Don't act like I didn't make Drake, nigga. Don't do that.
Mind fucking blown.
Don't do that, nigga. I was son niggas in his heartbeat. Don't do that shit. Drake, Aubrey?
Drake?
The nigga with who I made, nigga we made it with in 2014?
We made.
Wow. Don't do that.
Have he ever reached out to you?
Drake?
Yeah.
I talk to Drake all the time. Yo, who y'all think I am in here?
Damn. Wow.
Y'all niggas crazy.
But
bro.
people can say that
Yo,
you got your nickname from Drake though.
Oh, what? Draco?
Draco.
No, nigga. My first name is Dre. My middle name is Cortez. The first name of my name is Dre. The first two letters is C-O. Draco.
There you go.
Yo, shout out Soulja. He one thing about Soulja Boy, you give him an interview, he gonna hold his own. He don't need no help. He don't need no nothing. He can hold his own in an interview. In real life, I don't know, but in an interview, he can hold his own.
Multiple perspectives, multiple flows, multiple intensities. This man turned schizophrenia into a rap style. Drake could never handle a beat switch like this. Drake's beat switches are like changing from whole milk to 2%, barely noticeable. Kendrick's beat switch is like going from a bicycle to a rocket ship. And then, the crown jewel. Not like us, sitting at 1.57 billion streams. A diss track. Let that marinate in your spirit. Kendrick got a song calling Drake a colonizer that has more streams than Drake's dance challenges. The song that ended Drake's reputation has more plays than Drake's club anthems. This man said trying to strike a chord and is probably a minor. That's bars with multiple meanings.
It's crazy.
Musical reference and calling them out. Meanwhile, Drake's best diss was drop, drop, drop. That's not a diss, that's instructions for eye medication. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe at 1.35 billion. Introspective hip hop that makes you feel something.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you.
Amazing. Pure and only on occasion. Both artists rapping like the beat insulted their mothers. No singing, no melodies, just bars on bars on bars. This what hip hop's supposed to sound like. Not that in my feelings crying and auto-tune nonsense. Now let's do the math that's gonna hurt feelings, and I'm gonna break this down like a fraction for all the Drake fans who failed arithmetic. Drake's actual rap content in his top 10, Going Bad is the only pure rap song at 1.32 billion. Even if we generous and give him half credit for his pop rap tracks, which is like giving someone half credit for almost showing up to work, that's maybe 3.6 billion more. Total rap streams, approximately 4.9 billion out of 19.5 billion total. That's 25%. 1/4. Man's rap percentage looking like his writing credits. Barely there. Drake's portfolio looking like a Spotify playlist called A Little Bit of Everything But Mostly Nothing. This man genre hopping like a frog on hot pavement. He touching everything but mastering nothing. Kendrick's pure hip hop streams, 8 straight rap tracks totaling 16 billion. That's 76% of his total. 3/4. Kendrick's rap percentage higher than Drake's ghostwriter budget.
Right.
Let me put this in perspective for y'all. Kendrick got more than triple Drake's rap streams. 3 times. That's like comparing a lion to a house cat that meows in autotune. That's like comparing a Ferrari to a Toyota Corolla with spinning rims. That's like comparing homework you did yourself to homework you copied off someone. Here's what kills me. Drake fans be like, but he versatile. Yeah, so is water. It can be ice, steam, or liquid, but that don't make it juice. Being everything to everyone means you nothing to no one. Jack of all trades, master of none. Drake out here like the hip-hop equivalent of a shapeshifter. One day he Jamaican man, next day he British bruv, then he from Houston talking about already, then he singing Spanish like Mia Amor. Man got more personalities than a Netflix account. Meanwhile, Kendrick been the same Compton rapper since day one, just evolving his artistry.
And I gotta say this is still gonna be the part where I actually give y'all my breakdown on this. You can't really compare Drake and Kendrick. I should close the blinds. That joint booming on me, y'all. But yeah, you can't really compare Drake and Kendrick because all of Drake's top 10 biggest hits are mostly pop tracks. And he said he wanted to be the king of pop. He wanted to pass Michael Jackson. It's crazy. I said this in my previous upload. Now he's ready to pass Michael Jackson, but he's on the second phase of Michael Jackson's life where Michael Jackson was actually called a pedo and everybody was going at him nonstop. So he's in that phase of wanting to be the king of pop. Then you got Kendrick, who's more of the Prince the prince of music, who's actually a purist, who's actually here for the culture and loves music for what it is, not just trying to use music to control the masses. So you can't compare the two. And this was a beautiful breakdown of how mostly all of Drake's biggest hits are just pop tracks compared to Kendrick, who actually is hip hop and he's a part of the genre. So you can't really compare the two. Kendrick is actually the king of hip hop and Drake is actually the king of, let's say, pop. You get what I'm saying? He's in the same genre as that Britney Spears was in. She was the queen of pop at one point, you could say. And so now Drake is the king of pop. So that's just what it is. So drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. I see nothing but facts. We could debate it back and forth in the comments if you see it a little bit different. It's your boy Jetski G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, you know I love y'all. Also, I'm gonna drop another banger. It's gonna be right here. It's actually gonna be an update on a lot of things that y'all been asking me for about David and Celeste. LAPD has just released new information that David most likely did put Celeste's body inside of a freezer. That video is actually shocking and it's gonna be right here. I'm gonna catch y'all in this video. Out, y'all.